This week on Twende, we are in Kirinyaga County, where the water is white and the vegetation green.
Sasa ndio kuingia jango.
We'll hike through a true rainforest, discover spectacular waterfalls, and feel the icy chill of mountain rivers.
I can hear the roar of the waterfalls. We are getting close.
Last week, we began our magical Mount Kenya Trail series in Murang'a County. We hiked up Kiambisho Forest and explored the charming Murang'a Canyons. Some people thought it was Marafa, but no, this was Murang'a. Today, we cross into the neighboring county of Kirinyaga, a land named after the tallest mountain in Kenya. On the eastern side of Murang'a, the Sagana River marks the boundary. Normally, we cross county borders quietly, but today, it's a ceremony.
We are privileged to have you this very morning for this Mount Kenya Trail series.
Let's go. Welcome to Kirinyaga County.
We are traveling with the magical Kenya team, joined by Kenyans from all walks of life. The first town we reach is Sagana, a junction town that many Kenyans may not have visited. It's the only major urban center in Kirinyaga County served by the railway line. But Sagana's national fame didn't come from commerce or transport. Rather, it was born from the hair of a charming lady who inspired a musical hit.
Afro mama mtoto wa Sagana salamu zangu nakutumia popote ulipozipokea nisalimie ndugu na wazazi wangu. Kuna wimbo nilioimbiwa nyakati hizo so kwa sababu ya nywele yangu tu wakaniita Afro.
Oh. Afro.
Nio wa Kirinyaga Sagana.
Sasa sasa ile mtoto wa Sagana. Sasa nikoacha nikusalimie vizuri. Asante sana kwa kuwa na nywele mzuri ukafanya nyimbo mzuri itungwe.
Karibu sana.
So now we are here, tuko hapa na hii trail series. What does it mean for watu wa Kirinyaga?
Kwetu tunajivunia, kwanza tunajivunia kwa nyinyi kututembelea hapa hii county yetu ya Kirinyaga. Na tumeshukuru.
Music aside, Kirinyaga is best known for its rice fields, spread across the southern side of the county in Mwea. This flat terrain makes it easy to flood the fields, perfect for rice farming, the cash crop of the region. Flatland isn't ideal for hiking, but it's excellent for cycling.
2, 1.
So today on the trail series, we split. The cyclists are flagged off from Kagio town. The cyclists head to the rice fields while we venture into the forests. On level ground, cycling here is smooth and steady. Hakuna kuhema. You get to enjoy sweeping views of the rice fields as the air fills with the fragrance of freshly grown aromatic rice. This is the perfect place to cycle. And if you don't like the main road, you can weave between the paddy fields where there are no cars, just you and the open countryside. Lakini sisi tunataka challenge. We're going up, heading north to the higher side of Kirinyaga. It's quite a climb, rising from Kagio at 1,200 meters above sea level all the way up to Geshogo at about 2,100 meters above sea level. As we climb towards Kemunye, the scenery shifts. The flat lowlands give way to rolling green hills, and soon tea plantations spread across the high altitude slopes. The road up to the mountain is smooth and in good condition, making the ascent even more rewarding. Finally, tumefika pale kwa gates za forest, but our true hiking destination lies deeper inside. We reach the base, Castle Forest Lodge. It feels like a place frozen in time, preserved just as it was in the colonial era. The last time we were here, we were on a mission to do princess things. But today, we're going to take a hike like kings. Yeah? It's amazing to be back here, to feel the fresh air, to experience the mountain from this side. I do not know what to expect. Already it's a different forest from the one we were at Kiabisho. Kiabisho is a dry forest. This is a rainforest. So, EPA, hooray. If you're traveling from Nairobi, Castle Forest is the closest access point into Mount Kenya National Forest, and also one of the routes climbers use to scale the mountain. But before we start the hike, kwanza, we want to leave a good mark. We plant trees, saplings that will hopefully live long after we are gone. Yes, trees can live for centuries. So even if no one remembers me, perhaps one day, someone will rest in the shade or drink water flowing from the roots. Now, let's warm up. Nafikiri hiyo ngoma imetosha. We have a long journey ahead. Kamweti Forest awaits us.
What are you expecting kwa hii trail?
First of all, it's a scenic route. That's what I've heard. So we're looking for waterfalls. Hopefully I get to see animals. Hopefully I get to take good Instagrammable pictures.
Photos,
Yeah.
Uta swim?
Nah.
Outa swim?
No. I'm hearing the water is like ice cold.
No, ice is nice. You know, ice nice. You know that is in a rhyme.
Ice, you can't spell ice without nice.
Yes.
You can't spell nice
without ice. Exactly.
So,
yeah. So
no.
Do you think this will be as tough as Satima?
No.
So
Satima altitude, especially the altitude.
Yeah.
And then I think even the temperature here is it's easier. You can do this in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Satima,
I would not recommend, but yeah.
Hailstone and all that.
Unakaa nika uko na enough kuchoma.
You'd be surprised. Unajua mafuta ndio ina insulate.
Oh, na hii si mafuta. Hii si mafuta.
Nilikuwa
nafikiri umefanya tu alafu sasa depending on the weather unatoa kidogo. Okay, sawa, basi tuendelee.
Let's go.
Kamweti is quite different from Kiabisho. This is a true rainforest, as lush and wild as they come. Here the thick canopy filters the sunlight, the ground stays damp and the air fresh beyond imagination. The forest is so dense that it is hard to make out the valleys. Hey, leo Naftali amewacha gari akamua pia yeye kuhike.
We want to see the middle and the end. Tahema kama lori wewe.
Haina shida, niko na bullet proof. Mau anaweza kuwa walibaki huku.
Cutting through the jungle is a Kamweti river. Its waters pure and unpolluted, as clear as nature intended. And hidden among the trees lies one of Kamweti's most beautiful treasures, Karuti Falls. Today we are traveling with a large group. Hey, ina feel like traffic jam. Hapa ni ujanja kukata na kutoka. Most waterfalls across the country carry soil deposits, leaving them tinted brown. But up here, where the forest is intact, cultivation is restricted and vegetation is left wild. The falls remain white and pristine. It reminds us, sisi binadamu ndio huwa tunaleta shida. Bwana, lakini ni nini huwa inatusumbua? Kama sasa Nairobi River. Anyway, wacha niwache hapo.
Umeonaje hiyo?
That was it's quite something, huh?
Yeah.
Najua si tumezoea zile za Karura.
Easy. And then za Karura si safi kama hii.
No,
the water is quite clean.
Very pure.
And
you can drink from it actually.
Yes. It's quite untouched by nature. You can see several species of plants in Memea.
There's a guy up there who was telling us, I think I don't know if he's our guide or not, but he was telling us this is the Virgin Trail.
Yes. Haijagongewa bado. Bado mahamri itakuwa mahamri.
Hey.
Anyway, I'm hungry.
Man.
So now we're headed to I've been told kuna bigger waterfall.
Yes.
Na hapo sasa ndio unaweza swim.
Let's see.
Okay.
I know you will. I know you will.
Now hope.
How do you end up, guys? Okay. Any punishments?
Going down to the falls may be easy, but climbing back up from Karuti, that's the real challenge. Hapa kama engine yako ni ya kuchemka, utaona siku mrefu. You need strong legs and or a will to match them. Step by step, we begin to experience the challenges of the vast rainforest. We are lost. The thick vegetation makes it difficult to see where the rest of the group has gone, and with the noise of the falls, it is hard to hear them.
This is why we were being told to stay close. Sasa tumepotezana. Or rather, sisi ndo tumebaki sana. Hopefully we'll find, no, of course we'll find them, but it's part of the adventure. We found our way back to the main road. Now it's to find the rest of the people.
As we hike, I get a close encounter with some of the creatures that have terrified many. The safarians are busy as always, carrying their eggs to another nest.
For hatching.
Down here on the forest floor, everyone has their work. Hakuna kusumbua. But further ahead, we notice signs of another creature. One I am not too eager to meet.
There is fresh elephant dung. And so we have been told to simmer it down just as to kwao. And wanasomea exams. So umesikia my exams ina happen. So hapa capitation ilifika.
Here in Kamweti, hikers are encouraged to stay close together under the watchful eyes of the rangers.
Ni vizuri kuhike in groups. Ndio spread risk. Ndovu ikitokea ukiwa peke yako, it's 90% chance utamalizwa. But at least ukiwa kwa group, najua the chances of surviving just increase by a few tens of percentages.
Hapa Kamweti, ndovu ni captain na nyati ni lieutenant.
If trees could talk, they would be the best tour guides, because they've been here for hundreds of years, and they pass on that information, I imagine, to the next plant and the next plant and the next plant. And in some way, this is what we are doing here in Twende, hoping that because of this medium, more generations will get to learn about these places, and hopefully they'll remain the same so that they can experience it. Tuendelee, tusiachwe. Wameendaje hivi?
The forest is a great place to boost your ego.
I'm usually so moved by our supporters, you know. We go to certain places and we never think we'll find fans, but alas, look at our fans. They're just here supporting us. You watch the show, YouTube ama TV? Hata sijui nigote, wacha nigote tu zote. Peace man, peace.
So kama unatafuta mafans, you know where to come. Sio lazima walipe, nature gives it for free. But it isn't just the trees and ferns that make this forest special. There's a great variety of flowers here. We spot the balsam, also known as the touch-me-not flower, the tansy, the lugalaria. Hapa locals watasafa kupronounce. The elm-leaved blackberry. Okay, sawa. Najua hii sio twende maua. But all these flowers point to one thing.
Last time we were next to bees intimately. It was with Jason, uko Kilifi. And he said, asali is determined by the plants that the bees are surrounded with, or where they find their nectar. So for sure, this honey tastes very different from the honey from Jason's hives, or from the hives in Gong, ama hizo za Baringo, because the vegetation is different. So it's nice to look at the vegetation and even ask yourself, what's the taste like? Just not all honey is the same.
We soon reach a part of the forest with natural clearings.
When you're walking in this forest and you see this clearing like this, Si ati watu walikuja kufyeka. Hawa ni ndovu. We'll learn a bit more what it is that they were actually doing here. But look at how destructive and also, I mean, interesting. I think it's huku ni kwao, so you can't say it's destructive. This is something that they do, and they don't do it everywhere. So we haven't gone through the forest tukaona wamefyeka wakafyeka hapana. It's only specific areas. And that's the beauty of nature. It takes care of its own. And we are part of nature, so if we go back to our roots, we'll definitely take care of it as it should and still use it for what we need.
Along the way, we meet a mgeni who woke up earlier and already made it to the falls. I just hope he hasn't renamed them or worse, claimed to have discovered them.
Hapa imebadilika. The farther we go into this hike, the more the vegetation changes. Like kama sahi tumefika mahali ya primary school ama secondary school for some of you. Unamkuwa mkipigwa na bamboo. Zilikuwa zinatolewa hapa. Juu zile bruise tulikuwa tunapata. Hii sana ilikuwa ya teacher Mwanzo. Alafu ingine ya teacher Mohamed. Tumefika kweli?
As we climb higher, we get to where the rivers are made. Here, the moss is thicker than anywhere else I've been. Moss plays a critical role in intercepting and storing precipitation, acting like sponges that absorb and hold rainfall. Then they release it slowly. That's why rivers from this forest never dry up. Na hiyo ndio njia miti hutusaidia na maji ya mito.
Hapa huku juu network ni mbaya sana. So hapa utasumbuliwa na watu wakikupigia simu. But also on the other side, hauta feel lonely kwa sababu kama watu wanga kupigi simu, hapa utashinda ukiangalia simu, utajua for sure no one is calling. So itakuwa sawa. So kuja hapa. If you're lonely in the city, just come here.
We are now almost at Kamweti Falls, but just like in the movies, there's one last plot twist.
Thank you.
We have to go down into a steep valley, and the walk isn't easy. The first part of our group is already climbing back up.
So far it has been a smooth hike, but we are about to be taken through a baptism. Wengine wetu wamesema hawakuji. Na unamsikia?
But surely, hatuwezi kuja huku kwote alafu turudi bila kuona falls.
Sasa hii ndio kuingia jungle. Tunaenda pole, tunaweza fast forward. All you need to do is one false move. Hurra! Na utafika chini haraka. Oh. Aftali umeona aje?
Hapo?
Eh.
There's a very big fall.
Iko
poa, iko kitu kama iko kama 50 meters.
50 meters juu. Si 50. Na wewe kwani even umeenda na hizi viatu aje?
Iko sawa hata kuliko hizo zako. This is where boots works.
Another thing that we have been told is that now, because we've come much later, we can't stay too long. Again, this is the wild. There are wild animals. There's also safety, visibility. Hakuna hapa street lights. So we have a short time to get to experience the waterfall. And we need to hurry. Uzuri, Naftali mwenye anajua njia na ndio huanga anatupeleka ndio huyu kuja. Wewe kwa sababu wewe ndio unajua njia. Twende. The roar of the waterfalls, we are getting close. It's getting louder. Hey! Woohoo! Hata sijaiona na nimefurahi. Hey!
Hatimaye tumefika kwa maporomoko ya Kamweti. Perched at about 2,400 meters above sea level, deep in a hard-to-reach corner of the forest. The water is ice cold.
I'm thinking about swimming. I've been told there's someone who has swum, so I don't have my costume here. I have my underwear, so tutaona. Na ni wanaume tu, so acha tuone.
This is one of the most challenging swims I've ever attempted. Hapa nahitaji cheering squad wanisaidie. I need extra psych to swim. Today I can confidently say I conquered Kamweti during the cold season.
Whoa! Whoa! Ni moto! Ai! Hiyo ndio baridi.
Next week we are going higher than ever.
Zile clouds tulikuwa nasema ndio hizi hapa.
We are going up the mountain, and the mountain has its own weather.
Kakambua kameanza kuanguka. Na this time sijabeba kitu ya kujifunika.
And we go back to some more chilly waterfalls.
To swim or not to swim? That is the question.
Hapo. Gai.